Hello, I am Denise and I am your host at Pin the World Map. And we are hitting the first destination here on Pin the World Map in Colombia. So me and my sister have been traveling to Colombia to explore, and we really wanted to explore. We have 3 weeks and 2 days here in Colombia. And we decided we wanted to see a little bit of everything. So we made a trip tour and we are going to touch base in this video in multiple different cities. So here's how we planned the trip. We started with 2 days in Bogota. From there, we were going with a flight to Santa Marta. We stayed there for 2 nights and then we head over to Taganga. That was just a few minutes drive with an Uber. We stayed there for 2 days. From Taganga, we were going with an Uber actually that took approximately a little bit more than 2 hours to Barranquilla. Barranquilla we stayed for 2 days, and from there we were going to the place where we are now actually. It was another 2 hours drive or 1.5 hours to a city that is 20 minutes from Cartagena airport. It's a very small city, but we managed to find this villa that is actually the only luxury place in this place. From here, we're going to go to Cartagena City, which we're doing tomorrow. Heading over from Cartagena City to Isla de Bomba. Bomba de Isla, something like that. That is right outside of Cartagena. Then we're going to touch base on Medellin, of course, for 2 days. And then we're going to, what was the name again? Guarapé, a city outside of Medellin that is supposed to be super beautiful. So, since we have already been visiting a lot of different cities here in Colombia, I'm going to talk a little bit about what we have been exploring, how we've been feeling and everything, because we're 2 girls from Europe traveling alone in Colombia. And I have to say that people were really worried when we said we were going to go to Colombia, for our safety mostly. So, to be honest, we did not spend so much time in Bogota. We only had 2 nights. And that was actually the plan, because when we were exploring before and investigating, we kind of did not find so many things that we really wanted to do in Bogota. So we were doing a little bit of city tour, but honestly, we did not feel 100% safe there. They even came up to us when we checked into the hotel, warning us not to be outside alone after 7 o'clock, not walking the streets. That really didn't feel so safe. I guess there are plenty of things you can do in Bogota, but we were checking around a little bit and then we were going to the coastline. I also can say that the weather was really cold in Bogota. So we had 2 days there, we enjoyed a little bit, but we really prefer the coastline, to be honest. So heading over to the coastline in Colombia, we took a flight that was very inexpensive, to be honest, and only took 1 hour from Bogota to Santa Marta. And we loved Santa Marta. In Santa Marta, we were renting a place that we found on Booking that was very inexpensive and in the middle of the city. We did not feel unsafe in Santa Marta at all. We felt like we could be out in the streets walking even if we are 2 girls alone. It was also very inexpensive and we were enjoying restaurants and bars, and it was really nice there and the vibe was super nice. There you also have the beach. That's something that you do not have in Bogota, and we really appreciated to have a dip in the ocean because it's melting hot here in the coastline of Colombia. Then we took the luxury to rent an Airbnb apartment in Taganga, but it was right before Taganga, so we had the most beautiful view. We could see the whole city. It was really, really nice, and we did some content for my other YouTube channels and things there as well. So we didn't really explore so much. We went down to the supermarkets. By the way, the D1 supermarkets are really inexpensive here, and we have been buying a lot of things when we are going from one place to another, like some treats, like some snacks, and we have even been buying fresh food that we have been cooking whenever we have an apartment or a villa. That's really easy, very inexpensive. And you can save yourself a lot of money. We have found the D1 stores a little bit here and there in, I think, all the cities we've been to up until now, right? My sister is the cameraman. She is saying yes. So then we went into the city center of Taganga, and boy, did we like it. We were also there during the Semana Santa, and it was crazy, plenty of people everywhere, but we really liked it and it felt super friendly. A must-do if you are visiting Taganga is to go on the day tour to the Playa Crystal was an experience, to say the least. Just to go with the speedboat was an experience on its own, but then we arrived to this beautiful beach. The drinks and everything was a little bit expensive. We didn't have the food there, but everything was a little bit more expensive, of course, because it's an island, you cannot get anything except from what they are offering there. But we really had a nice trip. So the boat ride to Playa Crystal from Taganga port were approximately $12. But the drinks out there were like $10 each, just so you know. It was really good drinks, I have to say. So after that, we were spending time in Taganga, making new friends, having a really good time. And we went from there to Barranquilla, the city of Shakira. That's what everyone is saying. So we spent 2 nights in Barranquilla. And we were exploring a little bit. The same thing there, we felt more safe than in Bogota for sure. But it was a little bit in some places where we felt during the night that maybe it wasn't appropriate to take up the phone and things. I do not know if we are like overthinking it, but that's how it felt. There we tried some street food and honestly we didn't explore that much. We really enjoyed the pool area. We were staying in Radisson. It was in the very center of Barranquilla. We were exploring a little bit at night. We did arrive at the end of Semana Santa, which did not provide us with so many options what goes for bars and so. Not everything was open. But we did have a really good time. We found some good places and had some good drinks and food, and overall we had a good time there. Have to say though, so far out of the cities we have been to on the coastline, Barranquilla might be the least favorite. I think so far Santa Marta and Taganga has been the favorites. And then we went from Barranquilla, another 2 hours drive with an Uber to this place. So now we're actually staying in a small village. It feels small actually. Outside, it's approximately 20 minutes from Cartagena airport. And here we are renting a really nice villa. A luxury villa that I found on Booking, but it's kind of an expensive villa, but really nice, beautiful venue, beautiful things here, and we rented it to do content for my other YouTube channels. But I have to say that there is absolutely nothing outside of this villa. It's a small town. There are some restaurants, but honestly, we went there to see if we could get some food. It felt like there were no people there, so we didn't want to gamble and get the bad stomach or something, so we didn't eat the food there. But we have been buying food, and we're cooking in the villa, and that's super. So we're spending 3 nights here to do content, relax at the pool, the beautiful pool that you see here, and enjoying this amazing villa before we are heading off to Cartagena. So from here, we will explore this more vlog style from here, I hope. So tomorrow morning, we are heading off to Cartagena City, where we will spend 2 nights before heading out to Tierra Bomba. And then we have Medellin and the small little village outside of Medellin. So from here, we are going to vlog a little bit, and you will see live what we are thinking about the rest of the cities that we are going to explore here in Colombia. But so far we have to say Colombia is really good, but it's one thing that we have been talking a little bit about. It's a little bit overall more expensive here than we thought it was going to be. In general, I mean, it depends on where you're going, but in general, the prices are a little bit higher than we expected. If you go to places like more fancier places, the drinks are always $10 plus, which is a little bit more up there. We have found places where they have drinks like happy hours, 2 drinks for 25,000 their money, and that's a really good bargain because that's approximately, how much is that? Like $5 for 2 drinks. So I have my sister sitting there helping me because I cannot remember everything, you know. So you can find high and low prices. Me and my sister, we like to explore many different things. So we go to both street food places. We had really good arepas in Barranquilla that was no, like, how much was that? Like, we had 2 really good arepas on the street food for $2. So, I mean, you can get really inexpensive things as well. But overall, in general, it is a little bit more pricier than we expected. So now, I'm melting because here on the coastline in April, it's pretty hot. It's approximately like 35 degrees here right now. So I'm gonna dip in the pool and I'm gonna see you when we're heading over to Cartagena City tomorrow. So let's go. So we just arrived in Cartagena City. And now we're gonna explore a little bit. So we stay in this hotel, which is located very center, and they told us it's safe here as long as we stay within the center area. So let's go and explore Cartagena. So I think we ordered a little bit too much food. The problem is that it's gonna come even more potato because we ordered the fries extra. Well. Yeah, it's coming over there. But yeah, we have food. We were super hungry. So, wow. Ah, gracias. So we have food for like 4 people here. Something we can definitely say is that the thing that the prices were much higher in Cartagena. No, like not at all. I think it's even more expensive in Santa Marta from our experience so far. But yeah, so now we have to eat. Moving out, and now we go to Isla Tierra Bomba. It's moving out from the hotel. We made it, but we are like drained. In the shower. Yeah, so now we are going to Isla Tierra Bomba, Phoenix, for 4 days, but we're going to jump around in 4 different rooms to make content. So yeah, let's
on
enjoy
the boat again.
Let's enjoy the boat ride. We are having dinner. Waiting for hamburguesa. So we hope they're gonna light the fire. That's what we are hoping. But we have the ocean behind us, and yeah,
You can see Cartagena.
yeah, you can see Cartagena from here. I don't think you can see on my phone because I'm filming with the phone, but yeah. So far we like this place. We had a little bit of a bump there with the rain, but it turned out good anyways. We are now checking out from the villa that we really enjoyed for 22 hours. Now we're gonna check into the presidential suite. So really like this place. So far Phoenix Beach is really good. We actually got access to the presidential suite right after now, so we can go with the luggage straight to there. A really nice place. A little bit of creepy paintings though. Otherwise, we really like it. So let's move. We will have a short 1.5 hour break on the beach before we get back into filming again. So far we have to say what goes for Phoenix Beach, we really like it. The villa was amazing, the suite was amazing, the beach is super beautiful and everything, and yeah, we like it. Food was really good. I'm gonna remember to take pictures of the food today. Everything is super good here. We like the vibe. Good place to relax. Time for some food. Today we went for some sort of chicken and pasta, and I have to say that it's really generous portions.
And then we have the little baby puppy. That is so cute. I'm dying, and everyone else is dying as well. Like the cutest thing ever. So let's enjoy the food and the evening. And then I think we will actually have a little bit of Netflix night in our penthouse. So yeah, it's another dog. It's a lot of dogs here, but the dogs are super friendly and they take really good care of them. So they are all like, I don't think that any of them have any diseases or anything. So that's really nice. So yeah, let's enjoy.
Fíjate que el cinturón ha sido apagada. Nuestro equipo.
we are going back to Medellin, and this time we are taking the bus to try the bus experience. So the bus is going from the center here in Guadape, and it's approximately 2 hours ride to go to Medellin center. So that's your experience. So this is our seats. Way. So the trip has come to an end, and we are leaving Colombia back home to Sweden for 24 hours. And yeah, we are done with Colombia. Oh, you're vaping. I don't want to have that in picture. So yeah, until next time, bye.